training, I'm a lawyer, but by choice, I'm a corporate personality, lead people's leader and a corporate leader.
So women in leadership hardly support women to come on the same, and it's not by only by men, also by women also it says.
Even women get competitive. What we need to do is not to just advise women.
If you give the wrong mentorship, you ruin someone's career.
And it is very important to have your credibility over a period of time and consistency.
Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Plenty with Sulo. Clothing partner G Flock. Venue partner the Department of Coffee. Hair and makeup Salon Catalyst by Buddhika. This is Plenty with Sulo with Daily Mirror Online. Today we have a corporate personality who has broken many glass ceilings. She is none other than Dilrukshi Kurukulasuriya, board director and CHRO at DIMO. Hi Dilrukshi.
Hi Sulo, how are you?
It's nice to have you at Plenty with Sulo.
It's good to be here.
I knew you for a long time, but I want to ask from you, if we start this discussion about you personally, who you are, from which school you studied, and from where you are coming, bit about your personal life.
So I'm Dilrukshi Kurukulasuriya, born and bred in Kandy, born eldest to 5 siblings, and studied at Hillwood College, Kandy. I'm married and I have a 25-year-old daughter. And by training, I'm a lawyer, but by choice, I'm a corporate personality, lead people's leader and a corporate leader.
Yeah, that's something that I would like to say about leader of people, because a lot of people, leaders forget that they are not just title holders, right? So coming on to that topic, so you have come across law, HR, now in boards, and many glass ceilings you have broken. And what were the challenges? I would say more than the challenges, the opportunities you looked at. Because we always ask women the challenges, but many women who has gone on to the highest are people who have seen challenges as opportunities. So if you speak about your professional career opportunities to come to this, if you can explain to us.
So I don't think it was magic. I trained myself. I was prepared. Whenever there was an opportunity, I was ready to take it. And especially at the beginning of my career, I was very ambitious. So I wanted to get to where I wanted as quick as possible. Of course, not in unethical ways, but through my proving my competence. So my challenge was with myself. So I wanted to be my best version, and I think that is what worked for me.
You said you always wanted to go to the top because it's something that you believe that where you want to go, right? So there is a myth, and a lot of people say, oh, women in leadership hardly support women to come on the same, and it's not by only by men, also by women also it says. What is your takeaway on that?
I think there's a perception like that is women don't help women to come up, right? So I think this is a process, because when there are few opportunities at the top, even women get competitive. We cannot say no. So I think what needs to happen is there should be plenty of opportunities, whether irrespective of gender. So I think at least if there is a perception like that, that will go away.
So when there is less opportunities, and yes, there is a competition which is coming, that's what you're saying. But as a woman leader who actually came from HR to now to the board level, you see a lot of people say we need women in boards. But then there is also myth that women who are in the board is not allowing another woman to sit on another board, same board. But how do you look at it? Does anyone who wants to come into board, Does she know she has to know someone, or it's about competencies and credentials that she comes to the board? What do you think?
So, Sulo, I think this is also related to the previous question of yours. Again, there may be a perception like that. Again, in boards, there are very few opportunities, right? So we do not need special treatment to get there, right? We need opportunities. Women need level playing field. So that is what we need. And also, as women in the board, I mean, one being there is success, but many being there is change. So to create that change, I think what we need to do is not to just advise women, but to create opportunities for them to come there and give them opportunities to train themselves, not to judge them. I think mainly these perceptions are there because very often the women who come to the top, the queen bees, they do not create opportunities for others to come. It is very important that we create those opportunities and not just advise them, not judge them, let them grow and see that change to come.
I love this thing that you said, not just to advise them. There are a lot of advisors, but not people who are creating successes.
Correct.
And you see, in what I've seen very recently is the social media has become a platform, a lot of people to build their personal brand. But then again, we see people who doesn't have not even 5 years experience become coaches and mentors. As a HR professional, being there for trade, I think more than 25 years in HR, how do you see it? Because this is actually not good for corporate, because sometimes when you give the mentorship, you have to get the best mentorship, because sometimes if you give the wrong mentorship, you ruin someone's career. How do you look at as an HR professional?
Well, peer mentorship is a good thing, right? So you can navigate their careers and things like that. But for a mentor, you need a lot of experience and you need to have a lot of depth. Why I say that is because they need to understand the patterns through experience, right? Someone can be very brilliant, but if they have not gone through the mill, it is very difficult to understand those patterns. And also, they have to be correct in judgment. That comes with a lot of competence, lot of experience and credibility. And it is very important to have your credibility over a period of time and consistency. So to be a mentor, you need all of that, and organizations have to consider this very seriously.
Now with the AI coming up, those days it was performance appraisal, performance driven. Now the AI can put up a best CV for you, best performance appraisal summary for you. How the HR going to change and how they are going to look at that challenge? Because a lot of people now who are in our age are looking at AI not just as a tool, but also as a myth that it will not help the economy, but that's the future and the present. So HR, how you are looking at AI, young people who are coming to industry?
Well, I think these are mandatory things. We cannot live without the change of technology. It's vital, but where the workforce is concerned, we do train people how to use AI because it is integral part of working, and we need to internalize that. But where recruitments are concerned, what we look at now is learnability. We do not look at the qualifications. Of course we do, those are prerequisites, but who will stand out will be one who has learnability. So we do use a lot of tools and interview techniques to understand who has that learnability.
So AI or the future, the learnability matters. It's not the age or it's not the qualification, right? So my final question to you, because you are being a very passionate person on mentoring, coaching, and empowering young people, what's your message to the young people who are running behind a lot of qualifications? Right now we see children who are finishing O-level, they do not go for A-levels, which is A-level is not just to pass, it's where adult, you really become adult, that's a schooling time. But lack of knowledge from parents, they just put them to degree. Then we see they are doing to MBA without degree and experience. And we have a lot of qualified youth who says the corporates are not ready to accept them. What is your advice for them, as well as how the corporate should be adapting to that?
So qualifications are good. You need a qualification to discipline yourself. Like, we call it discipline, right? We ask what discipline you come from, whether it is medical discipline or legal discipline. So it is very important someone to have that grounding, that discipline. But we do not look at a lot of qualifications, because the one who has most number of qualifications doesn't succeed. Where I'm concerned as a HR person, and I'm sure that is how other HR professionals would feel. What we look at is how well they are, they can learn and also unlearn. Sometimes it is very important to unlearn to learn, right? I think you will
That's
agree.
True, yeah.
And what I would tell, my personal experience, sometimes when I interview young people, I ask why are you changing your career? Why are you changing your employment? Then they say, well, I want to have experience in this field, that field, right? So I wonder, I said okay, you have spent 5 years in one job, and you have gained a lot of expertise, and why are you changing to get some other experience, right? So what I would say is qualifications are good, but what you need to be is be ready to take opportunities. And if you want to be successful, your success is not to be someone else. Your success is to be your best version. Harness your full potential.
I think that's the best advice you have given, and anyone can, whoever is listening can understand, because a lot of people wants to be someone else without being their best version. Thank you so much, Dilrukshi, because the discussion is, I wanted to have more about you because you bring a lot of experience, corporate experience, especially on HR. And that's something that a lot of people should learn to, as you said, to unlearn, and the learning ability. When we come to some stage, we think we know everything, and we forget to unlearn and we forget to learn. So thank you very much for your time. And it's a pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you so much for having me, Sulo. It was a pleasure to be here.
Thank you. This is Plenty with Sulo. Today we had Dilrukshi Kurukulasuriya, who is the board director and CHRO of DIMO. She said some good points. She said, when you're a woman, don't try to be the queen bee. Ensure you made a path for another woman. Then you can be the queen bee. And she also said, if you want to be a leader in the corporate, learning matters and unlearn matters, because there are new things. For new things for us to grab, we have to learn to unlearn. So today, the Plenty with Sulo is more focused on the human resource capital, the future of Sri Lankan economy. And this is Plenty with Sulo with Daily Mirror Online.